I sometimes feel like an alien creature for which there is no earthly explanation. Sure, I have human form, walking erect with opposing digits, but my mind is upside down.
What is government?
Government is a corporation that runs America and is evil.
And what is government?
Government is it's so funny that it's a word that like now describes itself. It's when basically we decide to make this whole group of people who, you know, take charge over everything and, you know, vote systematically in ways to, you know, achieve different goals, make bills and laws.
I think it's a system of order, rules. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Well, I'm self-governing myself personally, but government is a way of controlling the masses. Government, but you know there are different aspects to it, so I can't just say just necessarily it's one-sided, but it's a way of control government to govern people.
Government, it's a noun. It's the idea of control over a group of people.
And what is government?
What is government is initially it is an established body of individuals that are supposed to represent the people and work for the people. Unfortunately, that is not the case. History has shown this through various political movements and sociological movements. Continuously, government gets corrupt. People who go into power get corrupt. And I personally believe we need to move away from government.
What is government?
Is it now or is it supposed to be?
You can say whatever you'd like to say. This is your moment on the soapbox.
Fluffy bunny. The idea is the government is to represent the people, what they want, and help them out.
It's getting so loud over there.
What it is somewhat in that area, but any large entity kind of develops it.
Government is, well, what it should be, is a small body of people who, you know, work together along with the people in order to deal with some of the more complicated issues that some people do not wish to. And the most ideal state of people being people would govern themselves, and we wouldn't need much government. And if we had that, we would be living much better. Government has been known to be very intrusive, and government can be very lax. It all depends on the population in the community.
What's government? I guess it's a bunch of people that kind of had a bunch of corporations pay their way into their offices, right? No, I don't know. I mean, I think government is both like, it should be, in theory anyway, a thing that like provides services for everyone. I don't think it really does that. I think it kind of, in a lot of ways, has its own, or I think politicians have their own agenda. Like, I don't think you can really talk about the government without talking about the people behind it, and the money behind it, sort of. So I think that, I mean, the government as an entity is kind of a machine of people, right? And those people have different motivations. I think some people definitely want to make a difference, but I think, or like make a difference to everyone in the country. But I think, unfortunately, we're kind of geared into a system that doesn't really do that, and doesn't really help everyone, even though that's supposedly what it's trying to do.
I think government, ideally, the aim of government should be to protect its citizens. And so we think about that. We think about that in terms of like all the traditional ways, like in police force and in just safety in roads and traffic and stuff like that. But I think we also need to think about it in terms of the vulnerable people among us and the programs that protect them. And so that's, I think, what the most important part is. Yeah.
Government is the system that we use to control how many people we have here. I can kind of understand why you would need, you know, something to control that many people, because I mean, if without it we would have chaos.
What is the government?
Bullshit.
And what is the government?
Bullshit.
And what is government?
Bullshit.
We've gotten that one a lot.
Mostly the current government, oppression.
Well, government, I believe, in any society is at least to some extent supposed to fill the needs of the people. I'm not seeing that that's truly happening in this country right now, which is probably one of the reasons I'm out here.